Hello guys, it's Rickaquaog here, and this is the Samsung Galaxy A32. When this was released, I kind of looked at the specs and in a few minutes I made my decision. But after getting this in the studio and using it extensively for a while, my opinions kind of swayed. So this is my review of the Samsung Galaxy A32. Without taking much of your time, let's get to the video. Right off the bat, let's gloss over the design. Straightforward, the biggest difference in terms of looks to the last year's A31 is the rear design. Talking mainly about that camera design. The individual cutouts for all the cameras isn't something I have personally come across, and this makes this phone stand out. It looks really beautiful, kind of one of a kind. I think you and me both will agree the design is really nice. Button placement is standard, volume up and down on the right side, power button placement too, USB-C and headphone jack at the bottom. The device is made up of plastic entirely for the build and the rails, except the screen. Comes in awesome black, awesome blue, awesome violet, and awesome white. I kind of like the awesome white. I wish I got my hands on that, but this is what we have. This isn't a matte finish though, but fingerprints aren't really a problem here. And for holding and usage, this is really comfortable in the hand. Not slippery, kind of the perfect size. Not crazy heavy or big either, just the sweet spot. Now to the screen, a 90Hz refresh rate screen. I think it's the first time ever a budget Samsung device has this upgrade. This is a 6.4 inches 1080p Super AMOLED display. And at this point, I think it might sound like a broken record when I say Samsung screens are very beautiful, and this is no exception. In all honesty, you are not going to be complaining about the screen. What you might notice though is that chin and bezels and the dewdrop camera up top, which I feel my time with the Samsung Galaxy S21 has made this look really pronounced. The screen looks amazing here, gets bright to about 800 nits, can easily be used outdoors. Good viewing angles are good too, and I like the colors here. But that is not what's making this special here. It's all about the 90Hz refresh rate, and One UI is kind of taking advantage of this. It's fast, you get smooth animations, interacting with the interface, scrolling through social, opening and closing apps, it feels really good. The 90Hz refresh rate just seals the deal. And you get the option to switch to 60 if you're worried about the battery life. But you really shouldn't be worried about the battery life, as this comes with a 5000 mAh battery, and that wouldn't be a problem. The 90Hz on the device isn't adaptive, so it's kind of always stuck at 90 irrespective of what you're doing on the screen. And whilst you're on that, this comes with a single firing speaker found at the bottom. It sounds okay, it's not the loudest, but it gets the job done. Also, you get an in-display fingerprint sensor on the bottom part of the screen. I haven't had any issues with that. Unlike the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G, which has a fingerprint sensor in the power button, this comes on the screen. Now to something that I really enjoyed during my course of usage, that is the battery life. This comes with a 5000 mAh battery, and this will easily take you through a day or even two depending on your use case scenario. Just like Samsung said, long lasting battery life, which is actually true with this device. In the box, this comes with a 15 watts charger and it charges through USB-C, and it takes about 2 hours to fully charge, so don't forget to charge your phone at night. Trust me, you can easily get 5, 6 or 7 hours of screen on time when using this device, even when I have the 90Hz refresh rate on. I've actually never switched to the 60 before, and the battery life has been nothing but amazing. So for calls, you'll be delighted to know this comes with a dual SIM card support, which is pretty much a standard now. So now let's check out some other internals. This comes with the Android 11 out of the box, One UI installed, the MediaTek Helio G80 chipset, an octa-core CPU, a Mali G52 MCU GPU, a memory card slot, and a micro SD dedicated slot. My version comes with 6GB of RAM, 128GB of storage. My software experience was kinda great. One UI is well optimized for this device. Let me actually give you a tip. For a faster experience on this device, turn on the developer mode, find the transition animator scale and animator duration scale, and bring both down to about 1.5. Trust me, you're going to see a big difference in terms of speed and animation. Thank me later. It's really effective. I was happy to find out that this also has the Google Discover on the home screen. One UI is clean as what I have on my Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus. This feels familiar. If you're coming from a flagship device, this is just the same. Generally, this is quite responsive and snappy. Using a game booster boosts your performance for this device. Gaming was okay, you can easily play most games, not at higher settings though, but totally gamer friendly. PUBG played well at high HD setting, Asphalt played flawlessly. Now let's check out the cameras. We have a quad rear facing camera setup at the back. The 64 megapixel main, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 5 megapixel depth and 5 megapixel macro. And my favorite among the bunch is the main sensor. During the day, this takes some really decent photos for a budget device. Pictures look good, moderately sharp and has some good dynamic range too. And also that 123 degrees ultra wide camera just lets you get a lot more in your photos. And the 20 megapixel selfie camera is also really usable. When it comes to videos, this shoots videos up to 1080 30 fps. That is actually expected from a budget device. You don't get any 4K here. Alright guys, so this is a front camera video test on the Samsung Galaxy A32. What do you think about it? How do I sound? The color skin tones? Let's actually move into the sun and see how this looks. Alright. So I'm actually seeing some details in the sky. It doesn't look overblown. This is really hot. Let's get into the shade and conclude this. Let me know what you think about this video sample in the description below. The skin tones, the colors, also how do I sound. Let's get interactive in the comment section. Let's go. Some other camera features included are AR Doodle, Pro Mode for all flexibility, Hyperlapse amongst others. I also really like the night mode pictures that came out of this device. Alright, so in summary, what do I really think about this device? This device is currently going for about 1,499 Ghana cedis. So for the performance, the build, everything going on here, it's really good. We actually have a Super AMOLED panel found on the budget device, which is really nice. And not forgetting the 90 Hz refresh rate, which makes the animations and everything on this device pretty snappy and fast. So I really like that. If I should be really nitpicky, find something that I don't like, maybe I'll say I wish they kind of got rid of the bezels a little bit. Probably because I'm coming from the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus. This is kind of looking very budget for a budget device. So in general, this is a snappy, good Samsung Galaxy budget phone. If you're thinking of picking this up, this is not going to disappoint you. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you're new to this channel, of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave in your comment sections your views, comments, or anything you'd like to know about this device, as I'm always hanging out with you. Thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you in my next upload. Peace. I'm out.